should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now here's Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Banchero. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. In transition, here come the Pacers. Pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
And here's Carter. On the wing, Suggs. It's stolen by Halliburton. It's Siakam with the drive. And drilled from 6 feet.
Wow, you see the mobility for a bigger guy. Siakam just glides around the court. What a drive.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. The rebound by Nembhard.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Banchero outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Boy, Franz Wagner, such a tremendous passer.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Banchero. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Halliburton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Indiana leading. Here's Turner. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When Turner's scoring buckets inside, he is really testing the defense. This guy has a whole lot of game.
Now here's Banchero. Oh, stolen by Turner. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Suggs. To the middle. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Pass to Siakam. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And Siakam with the slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. Nails it from 3.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
And stolen by Suggs. Here we go, 1-on-1. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. That one's wide left.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
That's Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Banchero surveys. Pass to Carter. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Here's Matherin. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, we're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time. Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. Now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Down low. Matase can't hit. Pacers leading by 4. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McConnell. And here's Anthony. He's scoreless. Pass to Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Here's Halliburton. Up and in on the layup. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, PA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Now here's Anthony. And he lobs it up. It's stolen away. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton nails the 3.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Magic trail by 7. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Siakam. Banchero no good. Indiana on offense. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Now here's Neesmith. Halliburton on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando with the ball. Suggs outside. Outside Carter. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. The three. And another miss by Orlando. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. To the paint. Turner. Great D that time from Banchero.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Carter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Pacers leading by 7. For 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute. You can see Suggs' vertical makes that dunk look effortless.
And then Siakam with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Suggs. He's got 5. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Carter. Suggs with it. The rebound by Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Left side, Caldwell Pope. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wagner. The rebound by Neesmith. Robbed. 11 feet out. And he can't get that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Pacers. They lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Magic trail by 5. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Nembhard. No points so far. Halliburton for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Up top, Banchero. Give him 8 points now. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Tries it from 16. Uses the glass to drop it in. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
You know, execute the turnaround as well as he did there, and there's not much a defense can do about it. Just have to hope the shot's not falling.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Magic trail by 8. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Carter on the wing. Back to Caldwell Pope. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Nembhard outside. Off target from outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Indiana with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Siakam. Now here's Siakam. He's got 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Wendell Carter.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. 1:50 left to play in the third quarter. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 7 points.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Wagner. Still without a bucket. .105 left in the third quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Now here's Mathurin over Wagner. And it's Mathurin missing. Here's Anthony driving inside.
Man, my goodness, the momentum of the drive, the airtime on the finish. Cole Anthony, that is too nice.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
14 feet away. Indiana again missing. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Pass to Siakam. Over Isaac. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Indiana ahead, up 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Indiana leading. McConnell outside. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Here's Orlando. Here's Isaac. That one's good. This game is all even.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man, Jonathan Isaac, comfortable in the paint.
Here's Halliburton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. Free throw good. Halliburton. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
And they take the lead. And the Magic lead by 1.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Now here's Walker. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Here's Batase. Walker on the double team. Back to Isaac. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Substitution on the court.
So both teams changing it up here. Now Halliburton. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. No good on the 3. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Black. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And Allie, thanks.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
From deep. Halliburton misses. Orlando trailing here. Now here's Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. The rebound by Turner. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Basket counts. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Banchero finishes with force inside.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Not going to go that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. No good with the triple.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Banchero in the post to take the lead. Oh, and they take the lead.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
That one no good.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Wow, what a strong flush from Halliburton.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Back to Suggs. Banchero the screen. To the inside. Money!
Jalen Suggs, despite his youth, proving he's willing to step up when his team needs him.
Down low. Neesmith. Yes!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
The three from Banchero. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce.